I lived with the illusion that because of my previous experience and my knowledge of business and marketing and everything, you can do everything by yourself. It's an illusion. Again, you cannot run your own show and understand what is happening from the outside, like you're so much inside. I needed somebody with experience and expertise to help me to move from there. I felt like I'm in stagnation, that I cannot move in and many areas of my life, not just business and life. And what I love about Josephine, she is.
So, hi, Tania, and welcome to today's session. I'm super excited to have you here. Today, we're going to look into a little bit about you and who you are, and it's a testimonial. So, why you decided to work with me and what your major wins have been. But we start with you first. So, tell us a little bit about you, who you are, and what you do, and why you're doing it.
Hi, Josephine. It's very nice to be here. And so, about me, my name is Tania Klein. I am the founder and CEO of Rejuvenation Station. And I have within this company, I have several programs. I have my mini med spa under Rejuvenation Station, and then I have Face Gym and a couple of other programs that are focusing on facial restoration. Well, not just facial restoration, but in general, I teach different techniques and modalities for people, women mostly over 50, to look and feel better. I work offline and online.
Mm-hmm.
I started my business in 2019, so almost 4 years in business. Before that, before I decided to go on my own, I was working as a managing director for a private healthcare organization here in the greater Boston area. I live in the United States. And before that, I was working in dermatology and medical device companies. So since I moved to the US in 1998, I was mostly working in the healthcare sector. And this helped me to learn a lot about well being, what we have to do in order to preserve our health. And it made me interested in restorative and anti aging treatments and modalities. And this is how I started my company, because I wanted to do something on my own. And I was a little bit tired of working for somebody else, plus working in my last, especially in my last position, was very stressful and it affected my health. So I decided to step away from the corporate, even it was not quite a big corporation, it was a small company. My last company was a small company, just 60 people altogether. But since I was in charge for everything, it was very, very stressful. And I decided that I want to work on my own terms, be my own boss. And instead of working 60, 70, sometimes 80 hours a week, I wanted to work less and focus on myself. Basically, I wanted to walk the talk. Whatever I suggest, I wanted to do myself and see how it's going to work out. Before joining Josephine and her program, I used to work with another business mentor for 2 years. And that was a huge program. I won't give you the name, but it's a well-known business mentor. And I did learn a lot from her, but I did not have this personable approach and the opportunity to work in small groups, one-on-one, and focus on my specific issues. Even I was in the business world and was a business administrator, business manager for many years, and I have an MBA, which is helpful. But when you run your own business, it's totally different ballgame. You are inside the pot.
Mm.
Imagine the pot and you're cooking soup and you put all the ingredients and everything, but you are inside. You cannot even taste, you cannot even understand what is in there, right?
Mm.
So you need a perspective, a view from outside. Forget about your knowledge. You need somebody who can look at your soup, taste it, evaluate, and tell you just put a little bit more salt or put a little bit of something else. And that changes the recipe, changes everything. From inside, it's hard to see. And this is where your business coach comes and helps you. I lived with the illusion that because of my previous experience and my knowledge of business and marketing and everything, you can do everything by yourself. It's an illusion. Again, you cannot run your own show and understand what is happening from the outside, like you're so much inside. Plus, everything changes so rapidly, the
Mhm.
technology, the new platforms are emerging, and one person just cannot know everything. Even like little suggestions can make a big difference. So
Mhm.
instead of reinventing the wheel, you just have to accept the help and be okay with that. So, and that's why I joined Josephine's program. I needed somebody with experience and expertise to help me to move from there. I felt like I'm in stagnation, that I cannot move in and many areas of my life, not just business and life. And what I love about Josephine, she is, you are always try to balance. It's not business. It's business and life. We cannot really separate two, but we have to have them more or less in balance. Yes, sometimes you have to focus more on one aspect, but then you don't have to forget about the other aspect as well.
Mm.
So that was really beautiful, that I had to not only focus on business, but I also can incorporate other parts. And that was really cool because I was planning to go for vacation for a long time. And I was just planning and thinking. And then it was Josephine with her Q4 2022 spreadsheet and planning. And so I planned my vacation. And guess what? I went for vacation with my husband to Italy. I would not go there, and I would still be planning and thinking. If not, yes. And it's like just very simple, but
Yeah.
very effective tool that I'm still using when you plan three big things, not just business, your life, and you just go through 7 steps, up to 7 steps per Josephine, and you just complete the steps and small steps, big results. That was
Mhm.
really, really wonderful. Plus, a lot of synchronicity. I was thinking about how I started this year my 12 months younger program. That's because
Mhm.
Josephine in December had this challenge with daily posts on Instagram, which was very challenging for me. I don't post a lot. Maybe this is a problem. Maybe I have to post more. But I participated in the challenge. And then I thought, wow, that makes so much easier when you do something constantly. And I had several areas in my life that I wanted to improve, including eating better. And during COVID, I kind of slip from eating really, really well to eating really well, from A plus to A minus. And I wanted to go back to A plus. And this is how I started the entire 12 months younger program, 12 challenges for each month of the year. And I had my students at Face Gym who sign up with me to participate in this challenge. And now is May, and we are on our fifth challenge of the year, 10,000 steps a month. And this is how the small, like even small things can influence you in a big way. So if not for Josephine in that challenge, it would not even occur to me to test and try the creating of a habit on a monthly basis. And now, based on this program, I'm planning to write my second book. Even my first book not finished yet, but that my first book is Over 50 and Fabulous, which Josephine and I were going over and over, of course, too. And in this book, I talk about many things that you can do in order to stay young, happy, healthy, and beautiful forever. But in my second book, based on this program that I started because of Josephine, I am going to show how we can not only talk, but what happens when we actually take the steps and create a new habit.
Yeah. And I think the whole idea of having, the umbrella, the whole
Oh,
over
yes.
50 and fabulous
Oh,
umbrella,
oh
where
yeah,
your
absolutely. Yeah, I
things
see.
come in. Yeah.
See, it's already so sucked in with me, so I even forgot. So yeah, I just was focusing before on Face Gym. It's my daily face and neck exercise program that I run daily in like live classes on Zoom. And but I always was trying to incorporate extra stuff, because I always tell to my students, if you exercise your face for 20 minutes a day and then you go eat a cake, drink the whole bottle of champagne, or you don't sleep, or like all kind of stuff that I do not recommend to do. So you have to incorporate healthy habits. And I was thinking how to do that, because I'm teaching face exercises in this program. And then Josephine suggested to do the whole umbrella under, uh, uh, like for my programs. And Over 50 and Fabulous will cover the whole everything or what I do with my students. So it will have individual coaching, it will have face and neck exercises, as well as 12 months younger, this challenge that we started in 2023, 12 challenges. So yeah, that was really brilliant idea, and I'm very happy. And I even renamed all my social media, everything from Face Gym to Over 50 and Fabulous. And this is also the name of my book. I'm hopefully will wrap up soon. Well,
Have
I'm
you,
writing this book for 8 years, and I want to make it perfect, but I think it's time to finally start wrapping it up. And yeah.
yeah, you can't hold it to yourself any longer. You need to share it with the people so that you can actually share your because your energy and everything. We just had a chat before this, and you were like, one of my former role models really scared me, and I want to help others so that they can remain the role models that they were when they were 35 or 55 or whatever, right?
Absolutely, absolutely, because our, we have so many tools right now available to us, known to us, that can help us to preserve our beauty and our health and our youth. And when I say beauty, I don't just mean necessarily the physical appearance, though it's very important, because there is a biofeedback. You look at yourself in the mirror, you look good, you feel good, and your body adjusts. And in opposite, when you look at yourself in the mirror and you're all wrinkled and stuff, you're like, oh my god, what happened to me? Let's go have some ice cream. So,
And that bottle of champagne.
a bottle of champagne, my life is over.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's all, and in the same time, I heard many times from my students when they tell me that, well, now I look better. I want to do something else for myself. I want to hit the gym. I want to walk. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to dress better. I want to go to do my, manicure, whatever. So it's one thing leads to another. But the main point is that we cannot and we don't have to fall apart in early age of 50 or 60 or 70 or 80. It's just like, why? Just ask yourself, why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe one point to add too, because your students that you have in your Face Gym program, they have been with you for a very long time. So I
Uh,
would like to add that too, because that really shows your dedication on exactly what it is that you're doing. In addition to these challenges that you have started, it's not like you start them and then you stop it and then you start it and then you stop it. You are super dedicated to your students and to your challenges, and you really pull through.
Yes, I started teaching online in 2019, September 2019. And some of the students who started with me then, they're still coming to the classes regularly. Well, and they look fantastic. They look fantastic. There's like some people live in Europe, some people live in different parts of the United States, and that, obviously I cannot see them in real life, but I see pictures. They send me pictures, and I'm like, wow, I feel so proud of them that, and proud of myself too, that I gave them the tools to look this good. And
Mhm.
some people in their 60s and women, I don't have men in my program, but yeah, 60s and 70s, and they look fantastic. They look
Yeah.
fantastic. So that's the tribute to face exercises. Face exercises work. So
Yeah. Yeah,
you have to,
definitely.
you have to do them.
Like with everything, we have
Like
to do the
everything.
things.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's like if you don't do it, it won't be done. So
No, no. So
yeah.
if you would summarize or give maybe three or one or three points that have been your main achievements inside my program, what would they be, Tanya?
So the main achievements, you
Hmm.
pushed me out of my comfort zone, and I started posting on Instagram and being more active in social media platform. That was hard because I did not pay attention to being visible. This is first. Second, I now use your tool with this planning tool, which is again very simple, but it's so effective for pretty much everything. And because of that, I did something that I was, leaving for later, which never happened.
Mm,
And these things not only include my business projects, but also home projects like replacing furniture and painting and something. And I wanted to do it for a long time, and I had the opportunity to do this during COVID, which I did not. But now I'm doing step by step, step by step. I'm using this beautiful tool. And of course, the big thing is changing the way my online business is restructured.
mm,
That's really big. And so now I completely changed the whole umbrella thing
mhm,
and incorporated pieces that I did not know how to plug in. Now the whole system looks beautiful. And yeah, but also I really appreciate the um, personal attention. I think that's a missing piece. Many coaches just don't give to their clients any longer. They do
mhm,
groups, and groups are great, especially small groups when you can interact, but when the coach also present. But I think that the personal attention and the opportunity to work one on one, and I was very, very fortunate to work with Josephine one on one and get her consults, like get ask her questions directly about my business. That was invaluable, just totally invaluable, and it's very, very rare in my opinion. Look around, everybody is selling courses and this and that, but very few people allow you to work individually and will look into your business and to your individual problem, helping you to solve them and to move forward with your business, whatever it is.
Mm. So if anyone is thinking about whether they should hire a business coach or mentor, or whether they should hire me, for example, what would your advice be to them, or what would you
Go
want to
ahead.
do with?
Don't think, run, don't walk. Don't walk, run.
Yeah.
And especially for people on the early stages of business, when they are trying, when they are with one feet still in the corporate and one feet out of the door, when they really confused, they don't understand the structure, they don't know what to do next. That's like these folks really need Josephine to help them, because you can do it yourself. It will take you maybe 10 years. Or you
Yeah.
can work with Josephine and it will take you maybe 2 meetings. So she
Mm.
will put you in the right direction, and then she will mentor you and help you to be from where you are to where you want to be. And we have countless examples of that with your clients, who
Mhm.
I don't know all of them, obviously, but I know several with whom I was fortunate to interact during the program. So that's where they were in the beginning and where they are now. Hmm? Hmm? Hmm. Right?
Yeah. People will think I've paid you to say this, Tanya, but I haven't. So
No, no, no. I paid you to say
exactly.
that.
Yeah, and I think that is super important to remember too, that to put some skin in the game, to actually get to the actions that you want to get, and also to suck maybe that some of that pride. Both you have an MBA, I have a master's degree, and that doesn't give us any kind of like, to run
No,
the entrepreneurship, you need to know, you need to ask someone to on how to do it exactly. Yeah.
absolutely, absolutely. And again, when you're inside your business, you have your ideas, you have this, you have that, but you cannot see what is other people see from outside.
Yeah.
And not everyone is uh you know capable to, like, you can ask your friends, but do they have any business training? Do they
Mm,
understand? For example, my husband likes to give me a lot of suggestions, but his suggestions are not really valid, not always valid when it comes to business,
mm,
because and again, he is too close to me, and
mm,
second of all, he does not understand online business the way Josephine does, because this
mm,
is what she does.
mhm.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know, but why I talk about you in the third, like I'm talking to some invisible person in the room who are like, hey, this is
Well,
like,
there
I
will
want
be
you to
visible.
meet Josephine.
Exactly. So there will be invisible persons that will hear and see this, because I'm going to share this. So and I want them to connect with you, Tanya. So
Uh-huh.
how can they connect with you? How can they best find you?
Well, I am on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and that's it.
And that's it. And it's Tanya Klein, and they see the text how you've
Yeah,
written it.
I no,
And
I'm
on
also
Instagram,
on
it's over 50 and fabulous, right?
over 50 and fabulous. It's my one of my Instagram accounts. My other is Rejuvenation Station, which is focused on med spa business. And my personal is Tania Klein, something, something. But yeah. And also, before we say goodbyes, I just want to toast for you. I
Oh,
don't drink
I know.
alcohol, yes,
We have
but this
water
is a
here.
sparkling water.
Okay.
And I want to toast and say thank you very, very much for all your guidance and help and support, and for getting me from the stagnation to the clear path to my future success, hopefully. big success.
Oh, yes, I know you will be super successful. You are on a right path. And I cannot wait to buy and read your book when it's out there.
Well,
So
I
thank you
will.
so much, Tania.
You don't have to buy. I will send you a signed copy when it's ready. Hopefully
I have
soon.
this. I have this on video now. So
Yes.
thank you so much, Tania.
Thank
And
you. Thank you very much. Thank you for all your help from the bottom of my heart.
thank you.